This Tuesday we finished how to prove. We have 5 ways to prove. That is for the test of chapter 8. And 5 ways to prove. I'm sorry. Five ways to prove. So both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. So both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, whatever. You have to show both pairs. And number 4, show one pair, but you have to show that pair of opposite sides, not only congruent but also parallel. This diagonals bisect each other. If the question gives you 4 points, last way is the best way. Some students still confused. I tell you again, every question I go over again and again, those kind of questions must be there for the quiz or test. So I'm scared for some students. Okay, give you review. You don't look at the board. We go over again. Prove that the points A, B, C, D represents the vertices of a parallelogram. Means A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. So you draw the graph. You negative 4, 7, for instance, somewhere here. A, just an example, okay, please. B, 3, 0, somewhere here. B, C, 2, negative 5, somewhere here. C, D, negative 5, 2, somewhere here. Okay, D. So you connect them. So don't say, oh, looks like a parallel. You have to prove. How to prove? You connect BD. You connect AC, 2 diagonals. If you find BC, the midpoint, find AC, the diagonals. If those 2 diagonals has the same coordinates, means the same point, means 2 diagonals bisect each other. That is enough. This is a parallelogram. So A and C, negative 4 plus 2. Negative 2 over 2. You get first midpoint, A to C. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 2 over 2, negative 1. 7 plus negative 5, positive 2 over 2, positive 1. Do you understand, please? Then we find the BD. This point and this point. 3 plus negative 5, negative 2 minus 2. So you get negative 1. 0 plus 2 is 2 over 2 is 1. You can see those 2 points are exactly same point. Means this point bisect AC and BD, bisect each other. So ABCD is a parallelogram. So this way is good for students whose algebra is very no good. They only know addition and divided by 2 is enough. But others, you have to find A, B, for instance, AB the distance, CD the distance. You x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus y sub 2 minus 1 square, then square root. I'm scared for some students, okay, please, they cannot solve. So this one, you don't need so many algebra, just a little bit. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. Divided by 2 is negative 1. You can do this, it's okay. So please, many questions like this, okay, please. Today is special quadrilaterals, means this is not a parallelogram, okay? We have 3 parallelograms special. Who can tell me those 3? What they are? 3? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, rhombus, rectangle, and square.
Thank you. So rhombus, every side is congruent, parallelogram. Rectangle, every angle is congruent, parallelogram. This both every must be parallel. Square, every side is congruent, every angle is congruent. So the test focus on those 3 and those 2. Look at the board, please. the kite and the trapezoid. Before today, those 3 must be their meaning points. So parallel, those 3 must be parallelogram. Parallelogram with 4 sides are congruent, rhombus. Parallelogram with 4 angles congruent, 90, 90, 90, 90 for each rectangle. Parallelogram with not only every side is congruent, but every angle is congruent is square. So easy work, okay, please? Now, today we focus on trapezoid and the kites. Pay attention to the definition. What is a trapezoid? A quadrilateral must be a quadrilateral with exactly only one pair of opposite sides. Only one pair. For instance, this pair is congruent, is parallel. So this is what? Trapezoid. Some say I like this way. Yes, the same thing. 2 parts. This is a trapezoid. Or something. Oh, I like this, but the quiz like this, but I cannot do. Okay. So two parallel sides. We call those two as the base. This is base 1. This is base 2. This is base 1. This is base 2. Base 1, base 2. We don't care. Do you understand, please? So other 2 sides not parallel. Who can tell me the name?
Legs.
Legs. Yes, legs. Leg 1, leg 2. If leg 1, leg 2 are congruent, who can tell me the name? Isosceles trapezoid. If the question, we have an isosceles trapezoid. Base is 3 and 5. You have to translate. Base is 3, base is 5, and those 2 are congruent. Do you understand me, please? So those 2 are parallel, 3 and 5. 1 is 3, 1 is 5. Other legs, we don't know, but we know they are congruent. Why? Because isosceles. So the question, assumption is, basically, I don't know the definition. I don't know isosceles leg. Isosceles trapezoid, 2 legs are congruent. Other 2 sides must be parallel. The kite is lots of work there, okay? Kite has lots of work. A quadrilateral that has 2 pairs of consecutive congruent sides, and the opposite side is not congruent. For instance, we have a kite like this. Okay, please. Those 2 congruent, consecutive. Those 2 congruent. Only 2 consecutive congruent. This is congruent, not congruent. This is consecutive, not congruent. This is consecutive, not congruent. Only 2 pairs of consecutive congruent, but opposite not congruent. This side is not congruent. This side, this is congruent. So this is definition. Now you can see, we can draw something like this. Is the same thing, okay, please? Those 2 sides are congruent. Those 2 sides are congruent. 2 diagonals should be perpendicular. Only one is bisect. Another one is not bisect. This is very obvious. Do you understand, please? This diagonal is not bisect. This diagonal is bisect. This side equals this side. And this is right perpendicular as always. So 2 diagonals divided the kite to 4 right triangles. Those 2 are congruent. Those 2 are congruent. Do you understand, please? Easy work. So diagonals are very useful tool to find the area of kites. So if this is diagonal 1, this is diagonal 2, you can see diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 is the area, like the rectangle. This triangle is congruent, this triangle is congruent, this triangle is congruent. So divided by 2 is the area of the kite. So how to get the area? Diagonal times diagonal over 2. Why? Because diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 is the rectangle's area. Inside the kite, only half divided by 2. So we have so many formulas. You need to understand the basic stuff, then you can do something. Okay, please? And we focus on this part, difficult question. Okay, please? Not difficult question. For the quiz or test. The test, for instance, we have a kite. Look at the board, please. two diagonals perpendicular. Two diagonals perpendicular, we have two right triangle, two small right triangle. If the question gives us, this is 35 degrees. This side is 8. This side is 5. Can you find any angle, any side? Yes. If you can solve, you're good. If you cannot solve, I go on the board. So first, this is 35. This one must be 35 because those two triangles are congruent. If you can find this angle, 35, this one should be 55. This one should be 55. Do you understand me or not? Yes. Now, we need to find this angle. 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 We need to find this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. Oh, this 5 is 5. Yes. 5 is 5. Yes, good. I'm sorry. This is 8. Yes. We need to find this. This is x. This is y. This is theta. This is alpha, for instance. We need to find alpha, theta, x, and y. Do you understand, please? Yes or no? Now you can see, 35. This is 8. Opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 35 degrees, y over 8. So that's why chapter 7 is there. So y equals 8 times sine 35 degrees. You find y. Y, this is y. Okay, you find y, you can use whatever way. 5, this is, and y, you can find this angle, theta. So adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine theta equals to y over 5. Y is 8 sine 35 over 5. You find theta. Why? Because cosine theta is there. Angle theta equals to arc cosine 8 sine 35 degrees over 5. So you find theta. Now you can find this angle is easy work. Alpha equals 90 minus theta, if your theta is correct. Now we have found, have you found x or no? You have not found x?
No.
Yeah. Okay, x. X is adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine 35 degrees equals x over 8. So x equals to 8 times cosine 35 degrees. Now you find x, you find y, you find theta, you find alpha. So you solved this, how to say, the kite. Do you understand, please? Yes or no? Yes. So this part, the test must be there. Give you this side, maybe give you this side, you find some others. Give you this side, give you this side, give you this angle, find the other side.
Wait,
Yes?
what's that? Is that on the bottom?
Alpha.
Yeah, what's that?
Alpha equals to 90 minus theta.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because you know this is theta. You find this is alpha. Why? Because this triangle is congruent. This theta, this is theta. This is alpha, 35, 35, 55, 55. Because this is angle is 90 degrees. Yes?
We just realized it's like a 3, 4, 5 triangle.
3, 4, 5 triangle. Because this 35 degrees. This 35 degrees, this angle.
No,
The other one, like the top left one.
this.
No, 3, 4, 5, very good question. If this is 3, 4, 5 triangle, this angle is 36.9, this is 53.1 something degrees. Close to 55, yes. Not, you can round it, this one to 37, 53, but 53.1 is rounded. Okay, so this is not 55 because this angle is 35 degrees, not 33 degrees, not 36 degrees, 37 degrees. Good question. Okay, please. So those kind of questions you need to do, this one require your chapter 7. Okay, please.